Spokane Storytime. Hey, did you know that Plante's Ferry Park actually existed before Spokane? Let me explain. So Antoine Plante was a French fur trapper, and in 1849 he built the first house. In 1851 he built the very first river crossing, which is called Plante's Ferry. So Plante's Ferry cost 50 cents per person and 15 cents per animal, and that's why a lot of people would have their dogs swim across the river because they didn't want to pay the fee for their pets. And then in 1865 the city of Spokane Bridge was formed, and it was built actually out at the state line near Cabela's. Spokane Bridge had the first house, hotel, and post office in the area, and a lot of people called it the Pioneer Bridge because that's where you take your wagon across when you were coming over to move west. And then in 1873 the city of Spokane Falls was formed by a guy named James Glover. You know, the Glover Mansion. And about 20 years later, they dropped the name Falls from the city of Spokane Falls, and that's how Spokane got its name. And it was around that time that the Monroe Street Bridge was built, as well as the Howard Street Bridge, so people could cross near Spokane Falls. They also built the first dam that offered hydroelectricity, and the Northern Pacific Railway came to town, which made Spokane the first city in the Pacific Northwest with streetlights. Once they had the hydroelectricity from the dam, they had powered industries, and Spokane became the fastest growing city in the Pacific Northwest, which was pretty much the start of the Inland Empire, which is now home to over 600,000 people. Other notable ferry masters in the area would be Edwin Bonner, who has a city called Bonner's Ferry named after him.